Yo, what's up? Yo, guys, welcome to the Lubansa TV. I'm your boy, DJ Bubbly in the Bew. Let's go. Let's get to business. All right, guys. Yeah. Guys, let's get to business. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and drop us a comment down right there. Don't forget to ring the bell. All right, guys. So yeah, guys, today we have something hot on the table and we are talking about Africans for Africa to the world. Yes, these are African people who are doing great things for the African continent. Young entrepreneurs in Africa doing great things, creating job opportunities, developing their communities. Such a good thing. So today we are going to look at some of the African influencers right here on the YouTube streets. Let's go and watch, guys, what these great men and women are doing for the continent of Africa. Let's go on. Let's start with Wodemaya. Guys, Wodemaya from Ghana. That's right. He is putting Africa on the world map, showing us things that they don't want you to see, things that they don't want you to see and know about Africa. Now, Wodemaya is from Ghana and his birth name is Abina Ekon. Abina Ekon from Ghana is a freelancer here on the YouTube street, and he is doing mighty and great things for the motherland, Africa, putting Africa on the map of the world. That's right, Africans for Africa to the world.
General Assassini. General Assassini.
Welcome to Ghana. This is a beautiful side of Ghana, and most of you have not seen this side on TV or anywhere else. So developed, skyscrapers, really nice roads. It's totally lit up at night. Wow, makes me proud to be now Ghanaian.
Hey, I feel like you're more Ghanaian than most Ghanaians.
I know, right?
The fact that you're even promoting Ghana to the world, I think we need to give you those flowers.
Oh, Ghanaians, give me my flowers. But you know what? This place deserves it. I mean, because it really stands out, to be honest. You know, where do I even start? Do we talk about how lit it is at night? Should we talk about how the roads are really good? Should we talk about the skyscrapers? Do we talk about the security you feel when you feel like this place is so international, and this is the place that welcomes you when you land in Accra.
Wow. I mean, the first time that you landed in Ghana, which airport did you use?
Kotoka International Airport.
And will you believe that before 2000, this place was a forest?
Forest.
And the only building that existed in here was just the airport, not the one that you landed in. But we had an airport that was built by Kwame Nkrumah.
No way.
And currently the new airport that we're using was built by the former president. I mean, it's still Ghana's money, but the whole of this place that you are praising was a forest.
Wow.
Before 2000.
Wow.
My name is Julius Mwale. I'm the principal investor for Mwale Medical and Technology City, located here at MMTC in Western Kenya. I've been inspired to transform lives of people in Africa. Yeah, because Africa resources have always been used to exploit the people within Africa, and then help people outside the continent. And so we wanted a model that is going to benefit the people in Africa, the owners of resources like land and minerals and all the other natural resources that we have, and also benefit the people that are getting those resources. So I wanted to make sure that we can drive this change where our generation can lead the world in making Africa, the engine of the world, be driven in the right direction by Africans, people that are controlling it to benefit all of us. We started this city with a feasibility study in 2007 to 2012. It took 5 years, we spent $4 million, and we found out that 180,000 people in this, East Africa region go to India for medical treatment. And so we decided that, why can't we capture that market by putting a medical city, that it has innovation park, and, transforming community people within this region, being able to raise their levels of life. So we are here, we've built a city. It's the #1 green city in the world, smart city in the world. Only one to exist. And we are taking this concept, the concept of this city, all over Africa, to 18 locations in 12 countries in Africa, starting out from Sierra Leone, in Ghana, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, coming all the way down to Congo, Tanzania, Uganda, Sudan, South Sudan, Zambia, Mozambique, and Angola. So we are doing this to transform our entire continent of Africa, and for cities that look like this, that are transformed in the world. And so we want to change Africa. 800 million people we are targeting to put them, transform their lives, put them in middle class by the year 2050.
Mr. Julius Mwali,
Yes.
are we talking about billions of dollars, or we're talking about, millions of dollars?
I wouldn't. I like to describe it as, millions of people getting help.
I mean, that's the worth of a billionaire.
And then to the Mount Elgon, we are another 1 hour from Mount Elgon. There's 16 million people in 14 counties, and that's a third of the Kenya's population. So this land here, it's equivalent to Nairobi metropolitan region, which only has 8 million people. So if you want impact and you want to help people in Africa, you go where the people are, and this is the area. That's why we're here. We did a feasibility study, and we saw this area has about 16 million people. Between the lake here, we're about 30 kilometers from Lake Victoria in Western Kenya. And then to the Mount Elgon, we're another 1 hour from Mount Elgon. There's 16 million people in 14 counties, and that's a third of the Kenya's population. So this land here, it's equivalent to Nairobi metropolitan region, which only has 8 million people. So if you want impact and you want to help people in Africa, you go where the people are, and this is the area. I appreciate that.
But I mean, being a businessman with this vision for your own people, in Africa we say, why do people like you don't run for politics? I mean, don't run for being a leader of a country.
Yes, so influence is very important, and you get influenced by, helping people. Politics is one way of, having an influence, and it's one way of helping people. So you can help people through business, and so long as, my goal is to end poverty, to be able to help people, and I'm doing it well through business, and it's been very effective so far. So I have no ambition to get involved in politics.
I really want to know, how are you changing lives in here?
Yes. So we have a three-pronged approach. So the first one is that we are building new homes for people here and giving them rentals and workers to rent their homes. And then number two, we go to their kids, we educate them. So we're able to send them to school, people from these homes, we educate their kids. And then those kids go and get education anywhere that they want, whether they want to go to Nairobi University, University of Ghana, or they want to go to Oxford. We pay for their education, and they can come back and then work at the hospital, work at the power plant, they can work in construction, they can work, in dining and hospitality in those areas. And the last area that we're transforming them is by giving them access to high quality healthcare. So they're being treated at our hospital, largest in the world, and they're coming here getting treatment for free if you're from this county on an NHIF, which is a National Hospital Insurance Fund. So we don't charge people copay, when they come in for treatment. No copay charge, we just charge the insurance company, for the fees and treatment.
This estate you see right now represents the Africa that you don't see on TV. And when I say Africa, it's super huge. This estate that you see right now is the Kenya you don't see on TV. And anytime we show you beautiful estates, you guys are trying to tell us that, this is beautiful, this is in Africa, but it's not made by an African. You know what? This is why I'm here. This estate that you're seeing right here was developed and built by an African woman. And I just can't wait to go and speak to her, for her to share her story with me. I know and believe that you will be inspired as much as I am going to enjoy this amazing interview. Do me a favor, if you are new to the channel, like this video, it's very important. And since I'm going to speak to a woman, you know how we do it. You need to share so that it will inspire many young women out there. And don't forget to subscribe and be part of the Million family. Let's hit 1 million. And if we hit 1 million, which means that our stories will reach billions of people. Thank you so much, and come with me as I go talk to the young, inspiring woman who developed this beautiful estate that you see on your screen. Thank you. Leah, I want to know, how do you feel anytime you come in here?
My eyes are filled with tears. I remember the journey where it started, from the dream, from the tears, the heartache, the doubts. Is it ever gonna be achieved? And to come and see that what I dreamt of, what I prayed for, that I will have houses that are filled with families, with children playing outside, with women enjoying their kitchens and husbands enjoying their spaces, that it has come to be. And I thank the Lord that indeed, once He puts dreams in our hearts, that we have what it takes to move forward, to go for it, and those dreams are attainable. And so when I come here and I see children and I see families living here, I bless the Lord, and I know that whatever we dream of, we can achieve it. As a woman, I'm a born nurturer. I'm a nurturer. We birth, we bring up our children, we bring up our families. So we have what it takes to grow and bring up life and bring birth, good, huge dreams and big dreams, and take Africa to the next level.
Listen, I'm not stopping this work anytime soon. You know why? It's exciting to see that Africans are listening to me. It's exciting to see that Africans are building Africa. It's exciting to see that the diasporans are moving back to the motherland. You know why? I've been telling you guys that Africans will one day take control of their own narrative. And it's happening. The revolution is happening. It's about time you get involved. I'm in Burundi, my country number 27 in Africa. But hey, when you go to the internet and type Burundi, all you see is world poorest country. But guess where I am? Does this look like perfect for you?
That's how you make it. Africa is the way. You be now you be talking.
And who did this? This is a young guy, just 31 years, who used to be an orphanage, moved to Australia, and returned back and rebuild his own country. He's not just rebuilding his country, but he's impacting lives. He's not just impacting lives, he's employing people. He's not just employing people, he's giving hope to the youth of Burundians and also to Burundians in the diaspora. A round of applause, man.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. Africans for Africa.
This is my second project, which I call the second phase. And we are developing the first Burundi's townhouses. So we are doing a...
Yes, guys, this is Africans for Africa to the world. Let's show the world what we can do, what we are capable of. Providing employment to our people, local people having jobs, having good accommodation, good education, good jobs, employment opportunities. Guys, this is awesome. Thank you, Wodemaya, for showing Africa to the world.
A visionary nation builder.
My vision over the next 20 years is to develop 1 million homes across sub-Saharan Africa.
Yeah, you need to accept it.
You don't think about it.
You're building a city out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not seeing the buildings, but already he's planting his grass, he's planting his trees, and you don't cut down trees too.
No, we don't. If we have to cut down any one tree, we have to replace it by 5 more trees.
See, he has not welcomed me yet, but I just want to welcome you all to Tough City.
The infrastructure, as you can see, is all in. The roads are going to be paved with interlocking blocks. All our landscaping has been done. Clusters of estates are being built. By December this year, inshallah, the whole estate will be ready and people will be living here. These are the big royal palms. I had to fly them in. I flew in over 2,000 of them. So it will all be lined up along the dual carriage entrance. As you enter the city, you can see it's a dual lane. Going in 2 lanes, going out 2 lanes, and you go across the city.
What makes it a city?
Well, the city is that it's not an estate. You have clusters of estates in the city. And then you have a commercial area. So the commercial area, you'll have huge shopping malls, you'll have admin blocks, you'll have petrol stations, and then in the educational area, you have a primary school, a high school, a university, a vocational training college, and also religious sites. Then you have, that's not all. We also have a special economic zone where we're going to now inculcate the agricultural value chain into the city. So people who are going to live here, when completed, it's about 30,000 residents. So we're not only interested in just putting a roof over people's head, but we're interested in feeding them. So there'll be a poultry here, there'll be a poultry farm, there will be also horticultural and agricultural farms here, but with intensive agriculture. So every consumable will be cultivated here. So if you want eggs, there'll be a poultry farm to supply fresh eggs. If you want milk, there will be an animal husbandry business here.
Fish?
Fish, there'll be a fish farm. Aquaculture will be here because we have a river next to the estate. So that's the way to go. So people will live, walk, and play in the city.
Do you have a model or a design that we need to look at?
Yes, we have a model which we display now, and let's walk in and I will show you. This in red is all a shopping mall with adequate parking, a lot of parking in here. Then next to the shopping mall, you have the farmers market. With the farmers market, because we're going to work on the agricultural value chain, all the produces are going to be sold here. And you can also have people producing from outside and bring it here for sale. Again, it can be sold to the residents and also people coming from outside. It's a smart city. So you're going to have high-speed internet. So you want to attract anybody who's into tech to come and rent out here or buy a space. Then this here is a transit center. A transit center is where when the public transport comes, that's where they stop. So the public transport will stop in here. That's a transit center. This is a hospital and clinic. Now, on all these here, we partner with experts. Already we are talking to a group of doctors who are Africans based in the diaspora, and we're going to advocate for telemedicine. So they'll be here and certain things will be done with doctors who are all over the world. Then behind the hospital and the clinic, you have the police station and the fire station. Then that's a petrol station in the corner here, and this is a mixed-use warehouse. So as I said, this cluster all is commercial. Now after this cluster, as you go in, you have the educational cluster. This is all education. All there is all educational. So when you start from here, you have a primary school in this one here. Then after the primary school, you have the high school in there. Then after the high school, you have a vocational training center in there. Then after the vocational training center, next to it is the university. It's a private university, and then there you have the student hostel, which is student accommodation, these blocks here. Yeah. Now, next to it, you have a mosque. There's also a church inside. Now, this doesn't have too much control, but once you want to enter the security, the residential area, there is total control here, security control. So this is the main gatehouse, where if you are living here, you have to have your key card, electronic key card, before you enter. South Africa Global is the first and biggest private estate developer in the Gambia and present in 7 other African countries. We take pride in leading innovation in all spheres of real estate sector in the Gambia and beyond. As such, we are launching the development of the first smart and modern office and retail towers in the Gambia called TAF Twins. The TAF Twins is located in the heart of the Kanifing institutional area and 10 minutes drive away from Banjul. TAF Twins is designed to have 5 floors of office spaces ranging from 50 square meters to over 1,000 square meters with 2 elevators, central air conditioning, 24 hours electricity and water supply, with the ground floor reserved for banking, supermarket, restaurant and coffee shop.
Welcome to the TAF Hub. This is a brand new show brought to you by TAF Africa Global to educate you on real estate business and all the information you need to know about real estate.
It wasn't just the problem that he didn't have money. No, he doesn't have the capacity to hold it and manage it.
I made it to Uganda and I can't wait to show you why it's called the Pearl of Africa.
I may be moving to $1 billion. I'm by the names of Mr. and Miss Chugundu, a Ugandan, a businessman trading in real estate, and now moving largely into agro-processing and value addition. I was born in Uganda. I've lived in Uganda all my life.
Yeah. You've never left the country?
No, I travel in and out, but...
I mean, I'm talking about, like, you left Uganda to study abroad.
No. All I've done and all I've achieved in Africa. Actually, I think I'm a living example of the fact that you can make it in Africa.
Ham is a real estate developer, but developing residential homes is not his core business. So what is the core business then?
No, I have quite a lot of commercial properties in Uganda, in various areas, from commercial structures to now real estate housing structures for residential. I have quite a number of projects, quite a number.
Can you believe that this guy built the replica of the White House right here in Uganda?
When you look at the United States, I would say one of the best elements that has penetrated the African mind is Hollywood. Our young children think that what is in Hollywood, that's the way they should live. And the signature mark of 90% of American movies is the White House.
Yeah.
So I was like, what can I do with the resources I have that can get majority of my fellow Africans and Ugandans per se start believing in themselves and the fact that we can make it here.
To me, I thought this guy has achieved everything. But when I asked him, what is your biggest achievement? He told me, establishing this agro-processing business right here in Uganda by adding value to the raw materials they produce in the country. You don't think that's incredible?
No, like you've seen, you've got a chance to move around my projects, and I think all my projects are big. But agro-processing and value addition is going to be my biggest project because you see, our economy is small as Uganda, and my aspirations and projections are big. So if I penetrate and take agro-processed products beyond Uganda to the big economies where we can sign contracts in billions of dollars, I think I'll spread bigger and better, and I'll be able to remit reasonable amounts of money or draw back reasonable amounts of money into the outgrowers who are Ugandans. So my plan forward is not individual but communal. When you apply reason like I do, you come to realize that everything comes at a cost. Why do you expect to be richer than the majority of the people in your society, and you expect them to clap and love you so much? No, it is a natural thing. Hate is part of the human cycle. So instead of making me feel bad, I've learned how to live with it and how best can I use it towards improvement of my towards my progress and improvement of the society where I live. So instead of, people will always hate you. If you are better than them, regardless of where you are, people will always hate you. So the better you adjust your reasoning capacity and you accept it, the better you move forward, the faster you move forward.
I want to know why agro-processing.
We export a lot of raw materials and import a lot of finished goods at 10 or 20 times the price for what we imported it at. So I was thinking, if I can set up integrated agro-processing plants, I can add value and look for the demand for agro-produce, not just domestically through import substitution, but also regionally and internationally. That way, I would have improved the lives of majority of Ugandans. Because you see, I'm not going for farming, no. The Ugandans will be the outgrowers. Then I'm staged at value addition. If I can market, if I can aim for the market, specifically moving within the directions of demand and supply, I look for the market, I process and export and bring money back.
What inspires you to do what you do?
Struggle is a constant factor for as long as you are alive. When you are dead, everything is done. But for as long as you are living and breathing, you have to keep moving. Taking personal responsibility. And you see, I owe myself the responsibility to make myself better and the society where I live. That is an element of reason. You simply adjust to the fact that, look, if I have anyone in the world, I have me. Then how do I better my life? You know, that alone is an element of reason. So, success or failure are a mere reflection of our reasoning capacity.
Beautiful things about Africa, things that they don't want us to see, things that they don't want you to know about Africa. Who knew Africa could be this beautiful? Young African entrepreneurs able to develop their community. That's good job, guys. From being a homeless to a CEO, nothing is impossible, guys, for as long as you put yourself into it. Yes, guys. So this is how we are changing the narrative, showcasing the good things that happen in Africa to the African people. Right now, we are more inspired by people that are doing things for the motherland. And this is Africans for Africa to the world. Good job, guys, for putting Africa on the map. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring that bell.
Rise up to the task, Africa. Rise up, rise up. Rise up, stand up, Africa. Rise up, rise up. Rise up to the task, Africa. Rise up, rise up. Rise up, stand up.